Greetings, Royal Family. Royal Family. I'm back. Happy New Year. All right, y'all. Woo-hoo! Growing Up Hip Hop, Season 5, Episode 5, Serving the TT. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you are a returning Royal Family member, thanks for clicking on the video. You guys already know how this thing goes. So Angela and Briana, finally, we get to the scene where they're meeting up. And let me tell you, I'm always usually in a good mood. I try to keep my spirits high, but I'm not playing with any of these hip hop kids today on this review, okay? So we finally see the scene where Angela and Briana are meeting up, okay? If you remember at Romeo's party, when Romeo told Angela, thank you for coming, Briana and Angela agreed to meet up to sit down to talk about absolutely nothing. So Angela and her friend, what is that girl's name? The one, they don't even give her, they do her dirty. They have her description as Angela's right hand. Like, is she her assistant? Oh, whatever. So Angela and her friend arrive at the spot. This is where they're going to be meeting up with Briana. It's like a little tea lounge or a tea cafe or what have you. Now, in the car, Lil Twist is kind of giving Briana words of encouragement. We saw this in the last episode, but of course, they're chopping things up and making us think one thing is going to happen. And do you notice that a lot of these reality shows are doing that? They're doing that on Housewives of Atlanta. They're doing it with Love and Hip Hop and Growing Up Hip Hop as well. Like, they'll show you, oh, on this episode, you know, or next week's episode, and you think that one event is going to happen and it doesn't happen. Deceitful. So anyway, Briana arrives and she sees that Angela is with her friend. Now, this is what I'm thinking. Romeo bailed out on the season for a little while because he might be coming back. He bailed out on the season, so Angela pretty much has no storyline, okay? So because of this, she has this eagerness, I guess, to to sit down and talk with Briana, because if you watch the show, you know that Angela does not mix or mingle with any of these people. Barely, okay? So it seems like Romeo is gone. Angela has no story time, but she wants to be on the show. You know what I mean? She wants to make sure that she is in several scenes outside of Romeo. Now, I told you, I am not playing with these hip hop kids today. Everybody is getting dragged on this review, okay? So moving along. Oh, God. That boy Sam, if that's even his real name. So Sam and Boogie. So for whatever reason, Boogie is hanging out with Sam at the gym. And you see Sam punching a punching bag, acting like he's working out. And Boogie is filling him in about Angela and Romeo. So Sam makes inappropriate comments about the type of guy that Angela needs. Like, honestly, what is up with this dude? Like, he has no emotional intelligence. Like, if you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. He said the type of guy that Angela needs and what she needs. It's like, really? What do you think you are? Ugh. So Boogie talks about his family issues to Sam, again, for whatever reason, and how Dame puts his daughter in the middle of the beef that he has with his ex-wife. Dame Dash, you're still trash. That's that on that. So Sam has convinced himself that TT likes him, and he's actually repeating this to people. He's actually saying this out loud. Like, he's saying this to Boogie, and Boogie is looking at him like he's crazy, and he's punching the punching bag, and he's looking all weird. And I think he had on a wife beater that was like really loose. Kind of looked like he might have had it on for like several days, but whatever. If that's how he wants to dress, that's his point. Sam, listen up. If you keep up these shenanigans, I'm telling you something right now, sir. I am willing to pay Briana to body slam you 2 good times. Not once, but 2 good times. And he was in his confessional with his shirt off. Why does this boy have his shirt off? Sam, you are not Tupac. Put your shirt on. Disgusting. So back to Briana and Angela at the tea house, right? The energy is mad weird, okay? It's like Briana's like, yeah, you know how Briana acts. Like, I don't even know what to call it. But Angela looks like she could she's got better things to do. And her friend is acting like, you know, she's just, her face is just real. You know, Briana, she's trying to lighten the mood by throwing little uncomfortable jokes, and neither one of them are laughing. So she's just trying to be polite, but you could totally tell that she was uncomfortable. Now, go back to my last interview. You remember when I said that I am willing to bet my pinky toe, okay? That somebody, Briana, might bring up the party and Romeo just to kind of, I don't know, to be funny or to kind of break the ice. Angela does not want to talk about it. Briana brought it up. So Angela doesn't want to talk about it. She said because she doesn't want Romeo to think that she's sitting around gossiping about her. So Briana asked if she offended Angela when she first met her, and Angela doesn't remember what happened. Here we go. Angela, are you related to Eva from Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because you can never remember anything. Like, this entire scene was one big forced interaction, and I can't stand forced interactions. But thank you, ladies, because you're providing me with something to talk about. So Briana says that she heard that Angela was trying to get her fired, y'all. Okay, Angela didn't deny it. So Angela said in her confessional that she did not want to work with her. I think this might be going back to season 1 because they did pan back to that scene. So my whole thing is, so you don't like someone, you try to get them fired, but you claim you don't know what happened between the two of you? Because Angela's thing is like, I don't know what happened between the two of us. Like, you know, I'm the type of person, I don't like drama. You know, she's such a coward. Like, it's evident that you had an issue with this girl if you were going so far as to get her fired. And she doesn't owe anyone an explanation, but she's face to face asking you what the issue is, and you acting like you don't know what happened and like you never had an issue. Somebody call Reverend right now, okay? Call him right now because she needs to go into confession because she is straight lying. You went as far as to try to, I'm not working with her. I think that's the scene they pan back to. This is not Love and Hip Hop. I'm not working with her. But she's sitting in your face asking you what's the issue. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Ooh. People who always say that they don't like drama and they don't have time for drama and they don't have time for beef usually are the ones who caused the most drama and the most beef. So Angela made her fake amends, but her facial expression said it all. Like I said, Briana was trying to laugh and joke with her. Briana also, when she entered, she says, oh, you know, I didn't know you were coming, you were bringing someone. Again, that looks, you know, a little bit weird. You know what I mean? If you guys agreed to sit down and talk and then you just bring your homegirl with you, it looks away, you know? So Briana was afraid that she was going to get like double teamed by them, but her friend didn't say anything. She kept quiet and she let them talk. So we're moving on to JoJo and Lil Easy, or Eric, Eazy-E Jr. He has 6 kids with 4 women, and he basically cheated mad times, and one of his kids' mothers stuck around. So he's planning a barbecue, and he wants everybody to attend. So at this barbecue, he's going to be revealing that he and his now wife, they secretly got married. So they want to give the news or break the news to friends and family, and he decided to have a barbecue to do so. So we move on to Nessa Angela Tanise, which is JoJo's fiance, and cousin Titi, my girl, okay? So Vanessa is whining as usual about Angela not spending time with her, and Vanessa feels that she should have gone to meet up with Briana instead of Angela's friend. You know, she feels that she should have taken her. So Angela brings up Romeo. Oh my God, I can't. So TT, she changes the subject. See, that's my girl. To Sam wanting to propose to Egypt. So we find out that Sam and Egypt met at a gym, because remember I was saying, how the heck did these two meet? So TT does not think that it's a coincidence. I agree with cousin TT. When she actually broke it down and explained it, she said that Egypt always used to post online her being at this particular gym, and her location was always like public, I guess. And it just so happened that he showed up to this particular gym. So she just doesn't feel that it's a coincidence, and she felt like this was kind of premeditated. And, you know, he's trying to use Egypt. Whatever. So the wedding plans come up. Now remember, Nessa wants to be in her brother's wedding, remember? And she is afraid to ask her brother and to ask Tanise. So Tanise says that she thought about asking Angela and Vanessa to be in her wedding, but she said she changed her mind because their input would be too much. Now, I wonder if this will end up being a problem, or if Tanise will end up putting them in the wedding. And I can understand what Tanise is saying, because it's her wedding, her and JoJo's wedding. She's the bride. She's going to want things to be her way. And I don't think that Vanessa is overbearing. Yeah, she can be. She can be a little bit whiny and needy. And Angela's very standoffish and childish. So, yeah, and plus the two of them will probably be bickering if they don't agree and drive Tanise crazy. So, girl, you may not want to have them in your wedding, but at least maybe, let them help. You know what I mean? And Vanessa, speak up for Christ's sake. Tell the girl that you want to help her with the freaking wedding. We move on to Lil Twist and Briana, okay? She meets him at the studio, and Twist is always in the studio. You hear that, Egypt? In the studio, working. Egypt, actually working on music. Oh, God. So Briana finds out that she wasn't invited to the barbecue, and because Lil Twist brings it up because, he was invited. So she calls him, and he pretty much tells her that he got married. He pretty much tells her, like, me and you had our little 1-2-1-2, and I am married now. So if you don't know, Briana, Eric and Briana used to mess around. And I think last season, she got mad at him for whatever reason, and she threw a drink in his face. And I don't think that they spoke ever since then. But he was a man about it on the phone. He told her, look, we cool and everything. He politely told her that she wasn't invited, pretty much. But you know what? The way he did it, I respect it. He kept it real. But what if she would have just showed up? But at least she called him, even though he should have called her, but maybe not. Regardless, she didn't show up, so it was a good event and there was no drama. So we move on to the actual barbecue. And again, his plan was to reveal to family and friends that he got married, and he told his wife that Briana is not coming to the party because her name comes up. I forgot who brought her name up. Angela actually showed up with JoJo and his fiance. Angela actually showed up to the barbecue at Eric's house. I was so shocked. Now, she's not even cool with Lil Easy, okay? And she totally gives this away because she didn't even know how many kids he had. She was just like, wait, so how many kids do you have? Like, I'm totally out of the loop. It was just so awkward to actually see her at this function with everybody. It wasn't a function that she planned. And she just seemed so comfortable. She just fitting right on in. So funny. So they bring up Briana. Again, I forgot who brought it up. Lil Twist is standing right there, and I'm noticing that he's not saying anything. He's listening. So I think the wife, Eric's wife, she says that, she doesn't like Briana because she's mad rude. And of course, they're like, why? What happened? Oh, why? What happened? Now, look, we all know that Briana's rude. She's loud. She can be a bit immature and, aggressive. But I just don't think that she should have been brought up. Like, she's not there. You guys are celebrating your marriage. So it's like, why even bring her up? And I didn't even jot down who brought her up. I forgot. Anyway, so Sam and Egypt arrive. God. So Sam is being totally obnoxious. TT brings her boyfriend. He's throwing shots at TT, and TT's just like, where is Egypt? He's like, she's over there talking, I can be seen without Egypt. Or he's just being totally obnoxious. He was acting real weird, extra weird in this particular scene. They asked about Romeo. Little Twist said that Romeo went back to ICDC college. Now, you guys know that Romeo was in that low budget commercial for ICDC college, but I'm not mad at him. That was a smart move. But that was funny. I was not expecting that. See, I like that Lil Twist guy. He's funny. So Boogie is talking to Lil Twist alone. And he tells him that he didn't like the fact that Lil Twist was talking about dating his sister. Because I think they were talking about dating, and he was saying that he liked someone, and he was referencing Ava, which is Boogie's little sister. Ava has a boyfriend. Boogie told him that. And because remember, last season he liked Egypt, and he was about to get into it with Sam. Now he likes Ava. I guess he kind of has to keep, he has to keep something going. But he wasn't disrespectful, and he received what Boogie was saying to him. Because again, Boogie pulled him off to the side. They were at the basketball court. So he was just like, he doesn't like that. And she does have a boyfriend, and kind of told him to just like, stop bringing that up. Like, stop, don't play with my sister. So it wasn't a beef. It wasn't anything. Boogie reveals that he wants to ask Angela out on a date. Now, Boogie, where are all these feelings coming from? I was taken aback by that. So I said to myself, oh my goodness. It seems like they had to change up the storyline last minute because Romeo was gone. Like, Boogie, you want to ask Angela out on a date? I'm confused. Isn't Romeo your homeboy? But then again, Romeo and Angela weren't in a relationship, so I get it. So Eric makes his announcements to his friends and families that he's married to his wife, and they cut the cake. That's great. Now, Boogie and Angela are off talking, and Angela is being just the social butterfly. Like, she's just, oh, Eric, I like your house. I like the view. Boogie, what's up? How's it going on? What's going on? It was so funny to see. Interesting. So Boogie, he awkwardly asked Angela out on a dinner, like a dinner date. And she awkwardly accepts. I'm so tongue-tied today. This coffee got me going crazy. Like the video, Royal Family. So she looks at him like a brother, she says. And she says that it has to be like a lunch date because she's not really interested in going out with him. But it was just so weird. They look like two second graders. Well, I do. Yeah, I want to take you out to dinner. And she's like, take me out? So she agrees. And I'm shocked that she even agreed. And then he tells her like, oh, yeah, strictly platonic. But I think he said that after she was hesitant. But this is all weird. Like, why is Boogie asking Angela out on a date like he likes her, but then says to her, oh, it's a platonic date. He's like, I want to get to know you. And she awkwardly, we'll see. This is going to be very, very interesting. So TT and Sam, okay? So TT is sitting there with her boyfriend, and Sam, for whatever reason, is all up next to her and her boyfriend talking trash. So Sam is telling TT that her boyfriend has has a lot that he has to prove. Yeah, he says that he's part of the family. Sam is referring to himself, saying that he's part of the family. And, your boyfriend is going to have to jump through hoops, and I know what it's like, and he has to be accepted, et cetera, et cetera. Now, not too far away, okay, baby cousin Egypt is watching them, and she says in her confessional that she is not comfortable with their body language. She's referencing TT and Sam. Because TT is kind of laughing at him. They're being friendly, but you can tell that Sam is being a smart, you know what I mean? So at the same time, Boogie is telling Lil Twist that Sam told him, remember in the gym with the fake punching bag, that he thinks that TT is in love with him. So Twist, he runs to go find TT because he likes the mess. Was he wearing slippers? I think he's always wearing like bedroom slippers. Anyway, so Twist, he runs to go find TT to deliver this news. Now he just does this in front of her boyfriend. Remember, her boyfriend are sitting down. So Twist calls over Sam, and he asks TT if she is in love with Sam in front of all of them. Now the episode ends with TT walking off, and I don't think that Egypt is excited about this. Sam, you are a bozo. Straight up bozo. I don't find you entertaining. I don't find anything funny about you. I actually laugh at you, not necessarily laugh with you, But Twist, why would you go to TT and ask her that in front of her boyfriend? Why couldn't you pull her aside? I thought that you guys were cool. Twist, you may be fighting for camera time too, but don't ruin your reputation being messy. But I like the way he did it, though. He made it seem so fun, I guess. But still, But I don't think Cousin TT was mad at Twist. She got up and she walked off. Now, this episode, they made it seem like this episode was going to be the episode where Tretch and Sam talk. And that totally didn't happen. I had to change my thumbnail and everything. That's neither here nor there, Royal Family. So I don't even know what we're going to see next week because I didn't even watch like the end. No, next week. Oh, no, Romeo's going to come back, I think. And I think Angela is going to be trying to talk to him. And he's still being like, move along. He said, what did he say? You didn't choose me or some foolishness like that. So this episode, These hip hop kids, they're crazy. They're all crazy, but they're entertaining nonetheless. I just don't get that whole Boogie asking Angela out. Like, that is totally weird. That dynamic with Egypt, TT, and Sam, I'm not feeling that. I'm really not feeling that. And I feel like, Boogie, if you were going to tell anybody what Sam said, you should have been the one to tell TT. But she didn't need to know that he's going around saying that she's in love with him or whatever. But when Egypt said that she was sitting there, I think she was eating her hot dog and drinking her soda, and she was just sitting there looking from afar, like looking at them, and she was not feeling that body language. But I am so nervous because who are you going to blame, Egypt? I wonder if you're going to say, TT, leave my man alone, or if you're going to tell Sam that he's out of pocket for being all in TT's face. Because why were you all in TT's face, Sam? Because she was there with her man? If she was there by herself, you probably wouldn't have been paying her any attention. So why are you trying to get her attention? Maybe you're the one that's in love with TT and you felt intimidated because she brought a man to the barbecue. Royal family, be sure to like this video. Thank you for sticking it out with me until the end. Get down in the comments and let's discuss this. Of course, let's always keep it respectful. Until next time, peace.